And we are here for the LOL IRL, the League of Legends iRacing League one tank trucks, doing iRacing SuperSpeedway. This was a 20 lap, just a quick, fast, get in, get out, wreck some stuff. Back-to-backed them with the 34 Legends. I see the 24 car there, well, 24 truck of Matt Piracini, who is outside pole. Well, he's being punished for being good. He is actually going to start at the tail end of the lead line. This beginning year here, we wanted to try and keep everything as level as possible, and I kind of drug Matt in as a ringer. And ringer he did. He won 3 in a row, so that means he starts the next 3 from the tail. We've only got one more race past this in Season 1, though, so, you know, he got lucky, timed it right. Carlos sitting on the pole. Then we're going to have Hanlon's going to move up there with James Lawson. Then we're going to have the guy flapping his gums at you there, Cooper, starting 5th. Dodge will move up a row to 4th. And Piracini is going to drop himself back to the tail. The tail, I say, the tail. We've got handy dandy things to pop up on the screen to show you things about things. One of the coolest is this little dashboard. So right now we're riding along with Mr. Lawson's telemetry. 90 miles an hour, 8 million degrees of banking at iRacing SuperSpeedway. And if we get a shot of the pace truck coming off pit road, that thing hopping around, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love it. We are going to go green. And initial start is actually not on the leader. It's on green. But you know what? Sometimes these are just things that happen. So we go with it. Hop on board with our 34s winner, James Lawson. A little wiggle off the side of that thing. Of course, this being iRacing SuperSpeedway, there's just not a whole lot of anything that goes on that isn't absolute drafting to the nth degree. Gigantic wide, super big old high banking, ultra fast speeds. They're at the 16. That is Carlos, who's rolling up here at mid 220s now. We're getting 224 popping up. There's Matt Leader. That might have been a 228 popped up there. We have got some go in these trucks. More like these trucks have got some go. Right along here with Matt. We're trying to come up and work both sides. There's a monster of a run coming low. And wisely decides not to try and get down there and do anything with that. Gonna let him come on by 3 wide. They get by awful fast. We're down here in practice a couple times. I seen 228 looking down at the onboard telemetry. But you see a little more than just a near them. They are gone. Anybody who does not own this, shame on you. This is absolutely wild fun. Better than people who just don't like drafting. But the trucks draft amazing. You can just get up and push each other. We've got Handlin up there. Keith Handlin here. He is the 88. Leading the points. Realistically, he's probably going to be our points leader. The 96 is behind him by about 18 points. We don't get big enough fields to really run out the kind of point spread we would need to do much with that. So that is going to be our Season 1 winner here for the one-tank trucks. He's a pretty good pusher. He was shoving Nodge out there. Nodge, a.k.a. John Cretchley. got a worldwide following. For real, like he's got people like that. So let these guys fly by for a lap. Up there to block Matt, and being that the bulk of us have ran quite a few races together with another league. We're pretty comfortable with what we will do to each other. The couple of them here are new to the group as far as us running, so we would pull stuff with each other that we're not going to do with them yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a pretty good shove from Nodge. And you get that drop off in the corners, then coming up off. When you're off the corner, especially low, you get a little bit of a kind of a skip in the first lane, especially about a lane and a half up. Hey, Matt disappeared. There he is. He decided to come back. Don't call it a comeback. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what he thinks of that. And we've got Mr. James Lawson taking the point. That was basically a byproduct of three of us just lining up tight together. And then those guys side by side, just the power of the draft, but Handlin very smartly decides we're going to get down in line here and I'm going to tow these guys back. And he is going to be here pretty rapidly. Like there. He's already back. He's got Nodge dragging with him. We got Carlos coming up. That was a little bit of a tap. But no harm, no foul, no wreck. Already burned out 6 of the laps around this joint. Here comes Piercini up into James. James is dead. Oh, no, James. Don't die on us, James. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to give us a caution. Our 0th caution. The SDK software just does not really seem to understand exactly what that means. But we will come back, and we will have a restart in just a second. All right, we're at the going to be at the halfway mark. Beep, beep. There goes the little truck that could. He's trying to bust up the tie rod ends on that thing, I think. I have got control of the whole entire world. And, when you're drafting, getting a run like that isn't exactly the greatest thing on the planet because everybody's going to catch you and they're going to go blowing right by you. Thankfully, I realized nobody came with me. Let off the gas a little bit, and Nodge was kind enough to get just enough of a draft to get up next to me. He's going to hang on up there. Going to get some help. Him and Handlin work together all race, man. They just watch that. 2 trucks just gone. Of course, now being the lame duck at the bottom, got to find somebody to get in with and tuck in there. Got Carlos pushing. Matt and James are going to be on the outside. I came up, I was kind of thinking about maybe heading out with Matt, and I thought he was too close. But obviously he was not, so that would have probably been able to pick him up. I'm going to ride on board the 96. Come over here to Nodge. Hi, Nodge. Bump. Shove him out in front of everybody. Handlin is going to make a push here for the lead. The North Carolinian. That lime green 88. One could say that he's pedaling it. That's on a drafting, that's not a little full on, but still, it's clever. You just let me have my moment. And look at this, we got the Nodge at the point. The Nodge is going to take a point or 2 for leading the lap. Piercini's still out there going, hey, I want some of mine. He is used to running up front, and the way we've got these set up, primarily at tracks that the draft plays at least a healthy part of what you're doing. I thought that would help keep the playing field a little more level. Ideally, we were kind of looking, a little bit older crowd, and the under 2,000 for the iRating. Kind of get them. We're looking more of a beginner-friendly league, and we've got a Discord link actually on the YouTube. I'm going to take a look at that. Speaking of taking a look at that, one of the earlier ones I did, this around, I was screwing around with logos. Carlos went ahead and threw that on there. And then what did we do? We changed everything. I'm sorry, Carlos. I totally screwed you on that. And here we are, chasing the Nodge. These trucks are super fun grabbing. You just get right up there and just tuck in behind them and just push your little heart out, or push the water out of the engine. Oh, that was a Piracini up the wall. That was close. You can ride there, you can touch bumpers. I mean, there's so much better. The one thing you don't do this stuff with is the ARCA car. You don't dare touch. You leave that front bumper off the back bumper of the car in front of you. Nothing good's going to happen from that. You get tucked up behind Nodge here. Just ducking out a little bit, trying to get a little air. He's getting up 220 really quick. Just a couple laps is all it was taking, so I was kind of ducking out, which then makes a bigger wake behind us. And as you can see, Keith's like, hey, I'm going to come and get me some of that. Nodge does a couple of bumps. I wasn't real sure exactly where he was going to go, so I bailed high. Coming to 5 to go, which that's 15 miles at this joint. This is a 3-mile oval with ultra high, like 38-degree bank, just monster of a super speedway. 5 laps is a long time. James comes up top, get him picked up. James says, bye, Cooper. And so then I'm just going to hang out here. And everybody else is going to be on the low side. Piracini did saved the truck, but of course lost the draft, so he's now just kind of dawdling around. And we're going to change this real quick so you can see on the scoring tower. If you notice here, Lawson is lapped. He, from that earlier incident, coming in and doing repairs, he had to tow to pop the motor when he wrecked. So he's up here running with us laps down, and I, for one, did not know that. So I kind of wish I had, because I would have just shoved James for all it's worth, thinking I was going to run second and see if we can win. And then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? James won the 34s. Let's see if we can get him to win the trucks too. And so then I just shoved. We'll see how it works out. The laps wind down quickly here. We're under 48 seconds a lap at this joint. And the 96 is going to go to the point by pushing James, thinking that I'm pushing James to the win. And I on the radio, come down, 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 down. Well, that didn't work, so Nodge got under me and broke us up. All great super groups have to break up at some point. It's just the way life works out. And we're going to see if the 48-88 duo, see if they can get up here and get a big old lead out that nobody's going to have anything to do with. Having 5 trucks, we got an odd number. So one lane is going to have an extra truck. Who will it be? You know they're close when you're looking at their guts. There was Piracini that they had just gone by. And Piracini had engine damage from that earlier incident and actually ended up losing the motor, which is unfortunate. Coming around here, Nodge now takes it 2 to go. Where is everybody? What have we done? Oh, we have fallen back again. Carlos is up to third with his Lego Man helmet. Pretty sure that's a Lego Man. Looks like it. If it's not, it should be. All right. Everybody's going to get lined up. Everybody's going to see who it is that they want to work with. Everybody's going to run 220 plus miles an hour. Doing IndyCar speeds around this joint. The white flag. This is it. This is for all the snozberries. We all know the snozberries taste like snozberries. And we've got me down below at this point just kind of screwing around. That, we're below the yellow line. We follow the iRacing rules. That's not going to be allowed. So I was just down there basically just kind of screw with Nodge. However, I broke the momentum. And there goes Nodge. There goes James. I am excitedly yelling at James to go low. And James really didn't. I'm like, why not? Well, it's because Carlos just won the race because James was a lap down. So all things considered, we ended up with 2 first-time winners last night in the LOL IRL. And that's all right. That, as a matter of fact, pretty dang cool. I like that. I like that a lot. But Carlos Navarro is our overall winner of this one. The overall everybody results, Carlos Navarro finishes first. He is your winner. Then Keith Handel is going to finish right behind him in second. Second half back in third. Nodge ended up showing up as a lap down just as from towing. So he was fourth. Lawson with fifth. And Mr. Matt Piracini rounds out the half a dozen strong truck field. That's a celebration, I think. To the victor go the donuts. Donuts. Burn them down, dude. Burn them down. No, it's always fun to win them, isn't it? There's Handlin. Well, Carlos is burning him down. Handlin is going to push James, get him across, and then destroy him. This is a normal kind of thing. We generally wreck everything afterwards, but first time win, I didn't want to go in there and plow him. Just like the 34s, I didn't wreck James. The want is still there. For future races, if we don't have a first-time winner, oh yeah, we'll be destroying everything. But that is what we've got for you for this evening. We are out of here like Vladimir. Had an old guy on a radio station. He used to say that all the time. It was really weird. But anyway, LOL IRL. We will be back next Wednesday night. We start at 8 p.m. Eastern. With the 34s, just do a quick timed race with them, and then we get to 8:30 Eastern for the trucks. We do a half-hour open practice, and then just a real short 20 to 40 lap race. We'll do some adjustment stuff for Season 2, which will be coming up. We will be doing a couple of hosted races coming up, too, so you guys can get in and be dumb with us. We will catch you guys later.